great and glorious Yggdrasil, whose holy heart is the of all life. Today, we mourn the loss of a beloved child of Aboria. She came into life with another of your hallowed leaves. She departed this realm alone. May she return and branches.
I thank you all for gathering here today to celebrate the life of my dear sister. Even in her darkest hour, Veronica thought not of herself, but only of protecting the Luminary. She was a keeper to the last. Now, I ask of you, offer up a lock of hair to the sacred flame, that its light may her way back to the World Tree.
Oh, Veronica, my little angel. Curse you, Mordigan. Why could you not have taken me instead?
My darling, darling daughter. How could you leave us without saying goodbye?
Serena appears steadfast despite her grief. But the sight of her poor parents is heartbreaking indeed.
My child, I must speak with you and your friends. When you have a moment, please come to the cathedral. For a time of sadness is something I believe you will be eager. You in search of the sacred conveyance upon which Win and his out to face the Dark One, did you not?
How did you know that?
Days before your arrival, Holy Yggdrasil granted me another vision. I saw you, honored Luminary. You were standing alongside Serena upon a great white object that transported you to an island in the sky. A strange and beautiful place.
And you think this was a vision of the future?
I do. For in my dream, Veronica was not with you. I have been greatly troubled as to what her absence might mean. I had hoped and prayed that my fears were unfounded, yet, alas, they were not. Which made me wonder if the conveyance upon which you stood might also be real. And then I remembered. Legend's teen being who soared through the skies on silver wings. A beast summoned to Erdwin's side by a mystical melody. Perhaps it was upon Cetaceia's back that you rode in my vision. And perhaps the island upon which you alighted is the next step on your journey. To scour the annal, indications of how she might be summoned. I will inform you forthwith if my researches should prove fruitful. Now, the day's unhappy events have surely taken their toll. Been prepared for you all at the inn. Pray, rest a while.
It's a love song, the story of a lady pining for her long-lost sweetheart. No one remembers who wrote it, but I've loved it since I was a little girl. You know, something's been bothering me. Veronica. We were born at the same time, so our leaves bloomed at the same time, didn't they? Do you think they'll fall at the same time too?
I don't know. You've always been a bit slow, to be honest. But I hope they do. Serena, I want you to promise me something. If anything happened to me, promise you'll finish this without me.
I shan't promise anything of the sort. I don't even want to think of such things. If only I had promised to do as she asked. Perhaps I might have been able to make her sacros more easily. She was right, though. I always have been slow. When it came to talking, walking, or learning magic, I was always a step behind her. But now I must tread my own path, alone. I hate to ask, but would you mind awfully not going anywhere for a little while? I think I'm going to cry. Sorry to be such a boss, but I shan't be one any longer. Veronica, to save me, I must make the most of my life, for her sake. No more tears. That was the old me. Goodbye. What in the world? I feel different. Thank you, dear sister. Good morning, or Or should I say good afternoon? The sun's already high in the sky. Father Benedictus dropped by earlier. He says he has something to show us at the top of the mountain. Everyone else has gone on ahead, but I thought I'd wait for you. Shall we go and join them? There's a little door to the right of the cathedral. The path is through there.
There you are. So glad you could finally join us. Yggdrasil blessed me with another vision in the night. I saw Veronica standing upon this very ledge. It is known as Luminary's Landing. When Erdwin descended from the heavens after facing the Dark One, this is where he alighted. And this is the Calamus Flute. In my dream, Veronica played upon it. It once belonged to the great sage Seren. She left it in Aboria, her final visit, the day after the Dark One finally fell. I gave it to Veronica as a memento of her heroine sister. And yet, when I woke this morning, there it was, upon my pillow. It is a sign. The flute will reveal the path you must tread. Serena, my child, if you would be so kind.
Of course. I think I must be doing it wrong. But if Veronica was playing it in Father Benedictus's vision, it must be the key. Can you try, perhaps? The mark! It's going.
What the?
A fishing rod? I fear it is I who am seeing visions.
You got a bite!
A flying fish? No, that's a whale!
So it was as I suspected. It's upon her back that you rode the sacred conveyance of the Luminary. Shah. It seems that she heeds the call of the flute. You must play. You require her aid. Go, and not the floating island. It is the world tree's will. Whatever awaits here will surely aid you in the fight against the Lord of Shadows. Do not let Veronica's sacrifice be in vain. Now, play.
So there really is an island in the sky, just as Father Benedictus said. I wonder if he was right about there being something helpful here too. Is that a temple of some sort? Well, there must be some reason we were brought here. Shall we go and find out what it is?
We can see you, you know. Come behind there. Huh? What is it?
Ah, it's you! I'm of the Watchers.
The Watchers? And what are they?
Off-ground dwellers not know of us. We watch over Erdrea. Watch for as long as Erdrea exists.
Well, what do you know? And what are you doing skulking behind a pillar, Mr. Watcher?
This is us. Once were many islands, many Watchers. But attack came, Lord of Shadows. All crashed. Only this island remains. Only me.
That's awful.
Mordigan got to you guys too, huh? Sounds like you've been through a lot. Sorry if I was out of line just now. How come you survived anyway? And why did this place get left alone?
Guiding light burns within, has burned since time began. Was in Temple of Dawn, here, was cleaning. Attack came, was protected by guiding light.
This guiding light of yours sounds pretty special.
Oh, we're here looking for a special to defeat the Lord Shadows. Do you think the guiding light might be it?
Not no, it's not weapon, cannot defeat. Perhaps. Wish to help, but I'm only child, no little of world yet.
Guess we'll just have to take a look for ourselves then, huh?
Yes. But what are we going to do about our poor little friend here?
Not worry, I'm fine. I'm Watcher. Story of Watchers not over. You beat Lord of Shadows, then World Tree returns. Cycle restored, life and rebirth. Dead ones get new life. My brothers, my sisters, all begins again. Please, Luminary, succeed.
Wait. You know who he is?
Beautiful and so holy. I feel purer just looking at it. Wait, the mark.
Whoa! Did all that light just get squished down into that little thing?
Oh, look! I sense something very special in them. I know this feeling. Yggdrasil. I think you should take a closer look, don't you? I've a feeling they have something rather important to show us.
saw that too, right?
Yes, that man. The mark on his hand. Oh, you don't think...
Aye, I do. And I've a feeling you've the same instinct, laddie, eh? That was Erdwin, the Luminary of legend. I never thought I'd see him with my own eyes.
So those were the original heroes? The ones who defeated the Dark One way back when? The more we know about them, the more chance we have of finding out how they beat him, right?
Ah, you're not wrong. Let's see what those other seedlings have to show us, shall we?
Did you see the size of that hammer? Was it just me, or did it seem special somehow?
There's no weapon, that much is certain. A forging hammer, if I am not mistaken. But what were they forging?
I wonder... Well, I think we all know where they were at least, don't we?
Let's see if the last seedling makes things any clearer.
I know that view. I'm sure of it.
So if I understand what we saw clearly, they found some ore and then went up a mountain and forged a sword. Wait, of course. The Sword of Light.
Indeed. They would not have gone into battle with the Dark One unarmed.
Yes, that's the power we need. That's how we'll drive the darkness from the world.
But Mordigan, right? Unless... Are these visions trying to say we need to... Yeah, that must be it. We need to make our own light, just like heroes did. All right, we've got ourselves a plan. Not much of a plan, but we'll just have to fill in the gaps as we go. Let's start by paying a visit to the places we saw in those visions. I'm betting we'll find some more clues there.
Aye. It looked like they found that ore on another one of these floating islands. Reckon we'll need to have a word with all about that.
And that was Gallopolis in the vision where they had the hammer, right? Maybe the Sultan knows something.
Oh, and I remember now. That mountain, it's the volcano near Hotto, isn't it? How could I forget?
That sounds like we're going on a wee world tour then. Hotto, Gallopolis, and wherever that other island happens to be.
It seems we're setting off on another adventure, Nika. You'll be with us in spirit, I know it.
All right, let's go to work.
You Luminary? Thing you... intriguing. Remember a tale from my grandfather. Guiding light helped ancient heroes, helped in forging of sword to beat darkness. You have seen their quest. Floating island of vision. This is called Battleground.
Battleground? Why would anyone go looking for ore on a battleground?
Mine was there, mine of great ores. Great powers fought for ores. Great battle occurred. Great losses. Great pain. Victors took all. No ore. No more. Perhaps. So, of centuries ago. Perhaps tale false. Perhaps all remain. Perhaps.
Well, it can't hurt to go now, can it? Come on, you lot.
If you forget purpose, if you need clues, come to me. Tales from Grandfather may help. Good luck!
So the rumors were true. Erdwin's lantern descends towards Gallopolis. And they say it began when Yggdrasil fell and darkness covered the land. But why? What is happening to our world?
Erdwin's lantern, eh? Back in Dundrasil, we had a legend that after Erdwin defeated the Dark One, he ascended to the skies as a star, so he could watch over Erdrea for all eternity. That was one of Eleanor's fairy stories. And I always thought it was just that, a story. But not sure. I mean, if the Lord of Shadow's rise caused Erdwin's land to ascend, are you even listening, laddie? Oh, charming. Well, I can share my musings with you again if you'd like. Heard everything you needed to hear, did you? Well then. Well, I suppose this is no time to be standing around pontificating. The lantern's uncoated to this fair kingdom. Best go and see what the Sultan thinks of all this, eh?